Hi guys, welcome back to your monthly romance readings. This is Raisa here. Today I am going to separate the readings by element, and I'm going to start with fire signs. So let's begin with Aries. Aries, the major arcana that has come out for the fire signs for the month of August is the Wheel of Fortune. So with the Wheel of Fortune, you can expect changes to occur in your life within the next year. Sometimes the changes could be sudden, they could be within the next couple of weeks, or just in the month of August. So let's see what your general energies will be like. And this video here is for the moon sign, rising sign, and sun sign of the sign of Aries, the element fire. You're getting the Empress card, the King of Cups, and the Ace of Cups. So Aries, apparently, when it comes to the general energies that you will experience for the month of August, it seems like abundance is coming into your life. Abundance through counseling others, through opening up your heart, to listening to others, to sharing your gifts, your talents of counseling, of art, creative talents. I think that you have more talents than you give yourself credit for. Perhaps in the month of August, you're going to either start something new that you're going to love very much. You may have another person that steps into your life that's very abundant and may show you something new that you can do by ways of making money or better financial stability. But there are changes that are coming. For some of you, it could be a pregnancy, meeting someone that's very abundant. Again, I'll say that because of the Empress, someone that knows how to attract abundance into their lives. Maybe this is all representing you for the month of August, and beginning a new venture, a new project that promises a lot of love, a lot of happy emotions. So whatever it is that you're going to start in the month of August, Aries, it's going to bring about a lot of celebrations. It's going to bring about a lot of triumphant feelings, a lot of passion. The Ace of Cups, this is supposed to be the part of the reading where you are experiencing the general energies of the month, and it looks like there's new love coming into your life. Perhaps someone younger than yourself, someone that could be pregnant already, someone that you've had maybe a relationship with that could become pregnant. Maybe some of you are getting married, you're getting engaged, you're celebrating your good fortune with this new person, all due to the changes that are coming, due to Spirit's interaction in your life, Aries. And you're going to be quite the counselor. You're going to be quite content, quite happy. Your emotions are going to be under control. You may be doing quite a lot of celebrating due to all the cups that are here. So try to keep the intake of alcohol down a little bit, Aries. And here you have Taurus, or maybe someone of an earth sign, or just commitments that you're going to be making to other people. Alrighty, I don't even know if I should read the romance part to you, because that seemed to be romantic right there. So maybe I can use the romance cards to give me a little bit of what the general energies are going to be like for the sign of Aries in the month of August. Same card. The Knight of Swords. The Knight of Swords is an opportunity or something that rides into your life rather quickly. This could be a struggle that may happen, news that comes to you that comes in very, very suddenly that you were not expecting, but that it creates a bit of a chaos. The thing with that is that it will ride through your life very quickly. It's something that won't stay there, but it's something that has caused quite an upset in your life for the month of August. So when it comes to your general energies, Aries, perhaps at the beginning of the month, you're going to have something that comes into your life quite unexpectedly that's going to bring about some changes. Here you're getting the Wheel of Fortune again in the other deck. So it's definitely something that needs to be looked at, because out of two decks, you've gotten the Wheel of Fortune immediately. There's also the Five of Cups. So there's going to be some type of a disagreement between two females. I don't know if you have been seeing more than one person, but one of them may become pregnant. The other one is going to be rather upset at you at not knowing about about you having either affairs with other people, or maybe you've been seeing two women at the same time, or two males if you are a female listening to this, and they're going to find out about each other. One of them is going to be someone that offers you some commitment, stability, celebrations, marriage. Another one is not going to be the type that you may want to marry, okay? Because the other one is a person that's very conceited, or a person of a fire sign that will not commit to you. So be careful, Aries. This could be you actually representing yourself here and having more than one suitor, or entertaining the idea of having more than one suitor. Perhaps it's time that you settle down, Aries, because you're going to be found out, and then you may end up losing all of the people that are in your life. Here is the Four of Wands. So there will be some type of commitment with one or the other. Then the other person is going to be very mad at you. So I think it's time for you to kind of settle down, Aries, before you run into some problems. All right, guys, I hope you've enjoyed your reading. Let me see what your guides are advising. You need to listen a bit more to advice, or listen to your intuition, because it may be trying to steer you away from something that may end up biting you in the behind for the month of August. You have to be willing to listen if you want to really understand someone. Now is not the time to be offering advice, but to be a compassionate listener. To listen fully and intently means to pay attention, not just to what's being said, but what lies beneath the words. So if you have someone that has come to you this month with a situation that's very difficult for them to be able to handle, you are always a good counselor. But you're being advised to take the time to listen to this person now, and not offer so much advice, but offer a shoulder to lean on and listen intently to what is not being said, because there could be a key issue there that could help them later on. All right, Aries, I will talk to you again next month. If you guys would like a private reading with me, please write to me at Raisatarot@gmail.com. You can always check the links below this video. Know that I love you, and I'll talk to you again soon. Bye for now. Hello, Leo. Welcome back to your monthly zodiac readings. I trust you guys had a wonderful July with all its celebrations and all its fun in the sun, because you know how much you love the sun. It is your planet. But we're gearing up for August. So here is your reading. Now this reading here is for the moon sign, rising sign, and sun sign of those with the sun in Leo. I hope I said that right. Anyway, let's start with your general energies. You have a fire sign showing here. You also have an air sign. So Leo, you're going to be doing a lot of balancing of your energies for the month of August. You have a fire sign showing here. So either a fire sign becomes very important in your life. This could be someone in your family. This could be someone that you work with. Someone that has a lot of creative energy, creative ideas. Perhaps you're going to team up with another person that is like that, or is a fire sign. So you can either make more money, have little projects that bring in a bit of money and helps you balance your finances. This person could be like a counselor, or you may meet someone that is like a counselor, someone that is a patron of the arts that could be assisting you for this month. There's going to be a lot of healing and a lot of hope for some of the plans that you have put out already for the month of August, Leo. You're going to be following your intuition. There's going to be a calling for you to get out and do some of your talents, or to start working with some of your talents. So you're going to get a bit of clarity when it comes to your finances, your talents, the things that you want to bring to light in the month of August. Some of you need to watch your health. Some of you may be needing surgery. Some of you may be having to go to either the dentist, or there may be minor surgery that comes along, because with the Ace of Swords and the Star card, that tells me that whatever this is with your health, you're going to gain clarity. You're going to see someone, a doctor, a specialist, a surgeon, and you will heal from it. There is hope for what you're doing. You're going to be showing them who you are, what your problems are, and it's going to be taken care of. This doctor could be a water sign. Okay, someone that'll be very compassionate, someone that's going to listen to your issues, someone that's going to help balance your life when it comes to your health, when it comes to your finances. So be aware that in this month you're going to meet a fire sign and you're going to meet a water sign that's going to be very significant. That's going to bring about some healing, that's going to bring about some guidance for you. You will be following your intuition, so that's always a good thing, Leo. Now let's see what your romantic life is going to be like. Well, for some of you, there's fire showing in here as well. It shows that you have, where love is concerned, you've had some issues with people in the past. You've had some betrayals or some trust issues with some in the past, because here you are behind your passions, behind your wands as a fire sign. And here you see your partner, or you see other people that are having a relationship that seems to be very friendly, very amicable. They love each other, and you seem to be trapped behind a gate, like you can't get going. Your inner child is wounded. So there may have been a relationship in the past that has wounded you to the point where it's hard for you to find a partner or someone that makes a good relationship with you. You must let go of the past. You have the World card right next to that. So that tells me that these energies are going to start dissipating from your life if you start to listen to your intuition, if you start to go in a different direction in your life, because you have walled yourself off from relationships, from lovers. You may even be in a relationship with someone, but you're still walling yourself off because you seem to feel like you can't achieve this partnership, that there's something missing in your partnership, or there's something missing in your life why you can't have a partnership like this. All right, but the World card is coming full circle. It's teaching you a lesson. You're ending cycles in your life that have been very difficult and very painful, so that you can have a relationship that lasts in your life, that you can commit to. Because right here you have the commitment card right next to that. So there's going to be some major changes that come along in your life in order to achieve a relationship where you're happy, where you don't have to wall yourself off, where you don't feel like you need to protect yourself anymore, Leo, from other people. There's someone that's coming into your life that's going to help you balance out your energies. This is the Six of Coins, so it's very balancing. It could be someone that has some talents, some creative talents, like it was showing me at the beginning of the reading. It could be an artist. Someone that will help you balance those negative energies that you have, or thoughts that you may have from the past. Here are some flowers that represent hope, that represent new beginnings, that represent the death of the old and the beginning of something new. They're irises, I think, and they will help you. Here you have the Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands depicts movement forward in life. A fire sign that's either coming into your life, you yourself finally moving the energy forward non-stop, because Knights, usually the Knight of Wands, does not slow down. And there you are with some flowers, and you're looking up. So you're looking up at someone already. You have your eye on someone already, and you're going to let go of the fear from the past. Those energies are going to end in your life, and you're going to say, hey, look, I'm really interested in you. How about we start seeing each other? Take it up a notch. If you've already been seeing someone, you're going to want to commit to them, because you're going to start letting go of the feelings that have held you back. And for some of you, you're going to meet someone new, okay? And you're going to be really happy with them. It's fresh energy. It's new energy that helps you balance, helps you become grounded when it comes to a relationship, when it comes to your own feelings about a relationship. All right, guys, I hope you've enjoyed this reading. For the month of August, there's going to be a lot of healing and a lot of changes that come about for the fire signs, so just be prepared. Love you guys. If you would like a private reading with me, please check the links below or write to me at Raisatarot@gmail.com. Bye for now. Hello Sagittarius, welcome back to your monthly zodiac readings. I trust you guys have had a wonderful month in July with all of its celebrations and are gearing up for August. As you can tell, I'm out of town. I've got a nice little background back there for you. I hope you enjoy your reading. So let's move forward with the general energies that you will experience for the month of August, the sign of Sagittarius. This video here is for those of you with your rising sign, moon sign, and sun sign in the sign of fire, Sagittarius. Alright guys, you know that I am a fellow Saggy as well, so let's see what the world has for us. And already we're showing love. We're showing dedication to family, to friends, as celebrations that we will be experiencing for the month of August. So we'll be going out with friends, or maybe we'll be invited to a celebration, maybe a wedding invitation, maybe just going out and sharing some happy times with people that we love, that we care about. We're going to feel a bit confined, maybe in our own struggles, in our own thoughts, that there's energy that we'd like to get moving forward, but we can't, because we feel tied up in some way. Now, we do have the Sun card that's showing as well, so that tells me that there's going to be some experiences outdoors like I am doing right now, but perhaps even more in the month of August. There may be, for some of you, a new person that steps into your life that brings you some love. Here is the Ace of Cups. So a new emotional experience that offers love, or that offers happiness. This could be a job, this could be a new promotion, this could be a new friend that you meet that is very kind and loving and understanding, someone that will sit and listen to you. Because you do have cards showing that there's going to be some celebrations for the month of August. Maybe you hear of someone that's going to have a baby. Maybe you just have fun with friends and family. But you're going to feel a bit tied up though, because here you have the Eight of Swords. So there's something that you're going to want to do that you know can bring you some happiness. But you feel you're confined at the moment, that you can't get it off the ground. Maybe there's more thinking that you need to do. Maybe there's other people that you need to communicate with in order to achieve these new plans, this new experience that you want to get off the ground. You have the King of Wands here. So this new love for some of you may be with a fire sign as well, like yourself. Or this could be representing you finally organizing your life and getting this new project that you're trying to get off the ground going. Because sometimes the kings, they represent energy that moves forward, plans that start to get on with themselves. You plan, and then the king comes along and moves the energy forward. There is an experience that's going to happen that's going to be very sudden. It's going to come out of nowhere, out of left field, because we're getting here the Knight of Swords. So the Knight of Swords is a knight that moves very, very fast, but it brings with it a struggle that's very difficult to get over, that's very difficult to deal with, and it comes in so quickly that it throws you off balance. So that's going to be an issue for you guys. It may be an issue when it comes to your job, because you may have to work and you may not be able to take care of the situation. As you see, you work very hard, very diligently, Sagittarius, always. But there is the card of movement. The card of movement, where you're moving with your struggles, wherever it is you're going to go to a peaceful place. It's going to be more peaceful, but yet it brings about some type of discord. And it's all due to someone that's younger than yourself, someone that's offering a cup of love, either a new romantic person that comes in, or it's someone that you love. So it could be a family member that needs your help. It could be a friend that needs your help. And you decide to make some changes in your life in order to be able to help them. Keep in mind that you need to also help yourself. These changes, they need to be good for you as well. Otherwise, wait. I know Sagittarius can become very impatient. They're very impulsive. And sometimes these changes bring about some good things in your life. But first you have to go through some fire before you can get it. So you have to slow down the impulses sometimes so that you don't knock yourself into the wall as many times as you normally would, because you say, oh, I'm going. Because I know Sagittarius, they move very fast and they really don't want to slow down. You have the Fool card here when it comes to your romantic life. So yes, somebody may step into your life, or you may do something to change your life when it comes to romance. But remember, look at the Fool here. He's on this little plate, and there's birds all around him. So that's his intuition. And they're saying, be careful, you're going to step off and you're going to fall and it may hurt. And the Fool goes, well, I know I might fall off and it's going to hurt, but I want the pain because I'd rather have the pain and change my life than not take a risk and stay where I am, not happy, alone, or in a relationship that doesn't fulfill me, that doesn't make me happy. So the Fool, yes. Here's the Two of Coins. So there's an imbalance in your life when it comes to your romantic life. You're working too much. You're doing too much for others, and there's an imbalance. You don't have enough time that you're spending on yourself, on self-care, on getting out, meeting people, doing something different. If you are in a relationship, your relationship's a bit out of balance because you're probably both working a little bit too hard. And there you are trying to get the attention of your lover, and your lover's going, hey, listen here, buddy. We have work to do. There's things we need to do. There's bills that need to get paid. The kids aren't being taken care of. What's going on with you? And all you want to do is mess around. So there's an imbalance going on between you and your partner. So you need to try to straighten it up. Because here is the Three of Cups. Again, the celebration card. Or in this deck, it's the body asking for something. You knowing that there's something missing. So if you're in a relationship, there's something missing in that relationship. And here's this man going to visit this place with these women that are, going to take care of this person. So that means that Sagittarius feels a little bit lonely at this time. They're not being taken care of when it comes to romance, when it comes to sexual things. I don't want to get into it too deep. But you need to take care of your body, your mind, your soul, your spirit. And it all starts with having a little fun, getting out there and spending some quality time with friends, with yourself even. Just get out, flirt a little bit, have some fun. For those of you that are in a relationship, you really need to tend to your sexual needs. Sagittarius, you're a very creative sign. Perhaps you're not being taken care of. You need to talk to your partner, because here you are following the money. You're like, yep, I'm just going to work. I'm just going to work, and I'm not going to worry about this right now. But it's important that you do, because there's slow moving energy when it comes to your money. It's not going anywhere. You're doing just fine. But you need to pay attention to your romantic life, which is really taking a turn for the worse. For those of you that are single, there's someone new coming into your life, so be prepared. And it could be an earth sign, because this person rides very slowly. They're very cautious at this time, but they are coming. Here's the Six of Swords, which again, you're getting the same cards, but out of two decks. This shows someone that's coming in, that's going to help you go from a place where it's been a bit tumultuous. You haven't found peace of mind. You haven't had someone that you can share your time with. Well, someone is coming, and they're going to be very patient with you, and they're going to want to share their time with you. And they've got their torches lit up for you, Sagittarius. So you're going to find someone of an air sign, perhaps, that's going to be very, very interesting. They're going to keep your mind going, the wheels turning in your head, because that's how you like it, Sagittarius. Here's your Ace of Cups, that it's just overflowing with love, with passion that's being ignited by this knight that's very slow. He could be a bit younger than yourself, or some of you could be a bit older, because this other gentleman looks a bit older. But knights tend to be younger. Maybe it's just a young energy that it's showing me, someone that's older but has a young spirit, someone that really can light your fire, Sagittarius, because you're going, like, you're running after this person. That person, here they are back there, and you're taking off running. You're like, yep, I'm coming for you. So this person you may meet through work, at their job. Maybe you go somewhere for the first time and there they are. They work there. It could be their business or just an employee, and that's how you meet them. Or they can come to your job and meet you that way. Maybe you're out of town. You're taking a trip and you happen to meet this person. But this person is going to really light up your life if you let them, Sagittarius. All right, girls and boys. Sorry it took me so long to get through that. How are you going to change your life or find these people? Synchronicity. Are you noticing the signs of synchronicity that spirit world has been sending to you at this time? People and situations in your life are not just appearing by coincidence. In reality, they're being guided to you from the spirit world to help you for a specific reason. So pay attention to the people around you. Pay attention to the new people that you're meeting now, because they're all there for a reason, to help you move forward, to help carry you, Sagittarius, to the next stage in your life. I do love you guys. Have a great one. And I'll talk to you again soon. Bye for now. Hello, Cancer. Welcome back to your monthly zodiac readings. I trust you guys are having a wonderful July and are gearing up for August as it's quickly approaching. As you can see, I am out of town and decided to do some of the readings. There is water in the background, your favorite thing. Now let's see what the general energies are going to be for all of you that have your sun sign, moon sign, and rising sign in the sign of Cancer. If you guys would like a private reading with me, please check my links below or write to me at Raisatarot@gmail.com. Now let us proceed. You're getting the 9 of Pentacles, the 4 of Pentacles, the 3 of Cups, the 5 of Swords, the Ace of Cups, and the Knight of Cups. Okay, so in your general energies for the month of August, Cancer, you're going to feel quite accomplished when it comes to your work. Okay, you have accomplished quite a lot. You have amassed some abundance, as you can see there. You have your money, you have your abundant, lush greenery around you, you have your subconscious mind that's talking to you, you're following it, you're very happy at this time and very content. The thing is, you are alone, so if you are single, you're starting to think about a partner. If you are in a relationship, you need to start spending more time with your partner, because while you're working and amassing your money and getting yourself together and in a position where you are very proud of yourself, you have not spent enough time with your partner. They may be missing you at this time. You have the 4 of Coins here, which tells me that you've saved money. You have money saved. You're being either too tight with your money or you're being too frivolous with your money at this time, and you need to watch for that. For some of you, you have walled yourself off from the people that you love because of constantly working, constantly trying to achieve your goals. So you need to maybe spend more time, again, I'm saying this, with your partners or people that you are involved with. If you are single, then you're spending quite a lot of time working and getting your monies together, saving money, and you're not spending any time out celebrating with your friends, which you're being asked to do. Here you have the 3 of Cups. So for some of you, you are going to be celebrating maybe your achievements at work, maybe a promotion at work, maybe you're changing jobs, maybe some promotion that's coming into your life you're going to absolutely love, because you're getting the Ace of Cups here. So some of you, maybe you're being invited to some celebrations through work. Okay, now for some of you, be careful not to get into any disagreements or arguments, either with people that you love, family members, or people at work, because I see here that you are defending yourself and taking the power away from other people. That's normally not a good thing for Cancer. So you need to relax. If someone is doing that to you, try to walk away if you see an argument starting, whether it's with family members or with people at work. Step away from it. I see here that you are going to be riding into a situation and offering your cup of love to someone. So if you are single, you may be trying to meet someone new, or you are wanting to talk to someone new, because you are offering them your cup of love. So Cancer, for the month of August, some of you are going to be going out, maybe celebrating with your loved one if you have a relationship. And if you are single, you're going to be meeting someone new, because I see that you have a lot of celebrations. You have the Ace of Cups, and you're offering your cup of love to someone during the month of August. You're getting the Wheel of Fortune, so for some of you, you are changing your life. For some of you, you may even be seeing several people at once. Some of you are thinking about leaving someone in your life. You're not going to be able to, not at this time, or not during the month of August. So if you have more than one person that you're seeing, you're not going to be able to leave the person that you want to leave. Something is going to happen that will change your mind. There are some celebrations that will not happen for you during the month of August when it comes to your romantic life. Remember, the first part of it, I was reading the general energies, but kind of turned into some romance, or could be for some of you if you're single and you're meeting someone new. If you are already in a relationship, it shows that you are having problems with your wife, or your husband, your lover, whatever they are, because you're seeing someone else. They find out about each other. Or you've been telling too many stories to too many people. Maybe you're spreading yourself too thin, and it's all going to come crashing down on you. For some of you that were thinking about leaving a relationship, you will not be leaving that relationship during the month of August. Something will happen to change your mind because of the Wheel of Fortune. Some of you will not be celebrating, as the Three of Cups were reversed. So that tells me you're not going anywhere. So you need to build on your strength. Here's the Strength card, which tells me that you're going to be showing off to a lot of people. You're going to be showing off this month, Cancer, so you really need to keep it under control. You're seeing more than one person, or you are being noticed by more than one person, because people see that you do a good job, or they like something that you do, your talent perhaps. You're going to become very attractive to lots during the month of August. You're also getting the Empress here, so the Empress is telling me that you're going to become very abundant. People are going to see you as an abundant person, full of love, full of life, and you are going to attract someone that's very proper, someone that's already surrounded by abundance, that has worked very hard to achieve the things that they have, and you're going to attract someone that's going to be a very loyal friend to you, and someone who may be very loyal to pets, loyal to family, loyal to the idea of family life, of commitment. Here's a Chariot at the bottom of the deck. So you're going to be moving your life forward. For those of you that are single, for those of you that are in a relationship, there may be some delays. You may meet someone new. You're not going to be able to leave your lover at this time, but you never know in the future what it holds. All right, Cancer. That's all for you for the month of August. If you would like a private reading, you could check my links below, or write to me at Raisatarot@gmail.com. Bye for now. Talk to you again soon. Hello, Scorpio. Welcome back to your monthly zodiac readings. This reading here is for all of you with your sun sign, moon sign, and rising sign in the sign of Scorpio, element water. All right, guys, let's see what the general energies has for you for the month of August. Well, you're getting the 10 of coins. The 10 of coins is your finances. Some of you are going to be moving. Some of you are going to be cashing in on an inheritance. Some of you are going to be applying to big companies. Some of you are going to be applying to government companies, state government type situations. Some of you are going to be moving away from that type of energy. If you are already working for big corporations, big companies, it shows the Knight of Wands as movement. So some of you may have to travel for work in the month of August. Some of you may be moving from one job to another. Some of you may be contacted by someone from the past that in turn moves you away to another job. There could be some things that aren't being told to you due to secrets. Perhaps these movements are having to be made. Be careful. Make sure that you know all the details before you go from one place to another, whether it's moving from town to town, job to job. Family members could be involved with this as well. So be careful if it's family, that it doesn't turn around and bite you in the butt in the end because of the moon card. You know how sometimes people go out of their way to help family and then it turns around and it hurts you somehow. So be careful, Scorpio. You have here the Fool card. The Fool card tells me that there's new beginnings that are coming your way when it comes to family life, when it comes to your finances. Be very careful with the choices that you're making and the changes that you're making, okay? Take your time making them. There could be some fears related to with these changes, but there's also secrets or things that are not clear at the moment. So you need to be clear about them before you make any changes. You've gotten here the Nine of Swords in reverse, so that tells me that your nightmares or worries about finances may soon be over due to these new changes that are coming in. You're going to be working very hard at them, but you're going to do it happily because here's the Sun card. Kudos for you, Scorpio. Now let's see what your romance life is going to be like in the month of August for those of you that are single or for those of you that are in a relationship already. See what the general energies are going to be like for your sign. Okay, and you've gotten the Tower card and you have Temperance. Those are two major arcana cards. So by changing some of the things in your life that you need to change, it's going to bring about a lot of balance in your life. So you're having to balance your life due to some changes that are going to be occurring when it comes to your romantic life. So if you are in a relationship, you may be separating from your partner. Someone else may have come into your life that brings in more balance. The Temperance card usually represents a Sagittarian or a fire sign that may have come into your life to help balance your life when it comes to romance. If you're single, you may be meeting someone new that's going to really change your life. You've got Swords showing here and fire, but you have more swords, so it could even be an air sign that comes into your life that brings you that balance that you need, and it turns everything upside down. It's the big epiphany that all the cards fall down so that you can rebuild on solid ground. You have the Knight of Swords here, so this is a big situation that rides into your life that's very disruptive, that changes things. You also have the Tower card here. So with these kind of cards, it just shows me that there's a lot of things that are falling apart in people's lives. So it could be a relationship, it could be a house move, it could be a job that's falling apart, and things change. It brings about the changes that you have been asking about. Sometimes things have to go that way. You've got the Ten of Swords here as well. So it's the ending. It's the endings of some relationships, the endings of a very difficult time in your life, whether it's the ending of it in a relationship where now you can finally find some peace because maybe there's some common ground that you guys have finally seen the light. You have finally been hit up with the epiphany, the way that you needed to know, that big secret has been revealed, or whatever it is that brings you that balance to where you finally can become more united with your partner. And if you are single, you finally see the light as to why you've been single. All of these struggles from the past have to go away. You have to see that it didn't go anywhere. Okay, put the past behind you, as you have here the Knight of Swords as well. So you're going to be finding out some information. Maybe it's a message that comes from people that you love, from people from the past, that brings about this huge struggle, this big change in your life. But it can also bring in a new partner. So be aware that some of these changes that seem unjust are probably there for a very good reason. Okay, you're going to be exactly who you are, Scorpio, the Queen of Cups. You're going to be very balanced, very much into your family, into love, into finding something that brings balance into your life again when it comes to your romantic love. Caregiver, you will be giving care to those that are elderly in your family. You will become more connected to them, okay, because you have been a caregiver before and you will be again. So you're being asked to spend more time with those that are elderly in your family. Spend time taking care of them, because soon you will be called to be at their side a bit more. Alright, Scorpio, I hope you've enjoyed your reading. If you would like a private reading with me, please check my links below or write to me at Raisatarot@gmail.com. I will talk to you again soon. Bye for now. Hello, Pisces. Welcome back to your monthly zodiac readings. I trust you guys have had a wonderful month in July. Plenty of celebrations, good times with your friends, plenty of time outdoors, and are gearing up for August. Now, this here is a reading for the sun sign, moon sign, and rising sign of Pisces. So let's get to it. If you guys would like a private reading with me, please check my links below or write to me at Raisatarot@gmail.com. Let's see what cards are coming up for you guys for the month of August. Well, you're getting the Fool card as something new is beginning in your life when it comes to your finances, when it comes to your home life. You're going to feel quite accomplished in your work. You do have money that's saved up. You do know that at this time in your life, you're very abundant. You have a lot of things. You have a direction where you're going. You're following your intuition. Something changes though, and it brings about some new experiences in your life as you are getting the Fool card. The Fool card represents a new direction that opens up. Now this direction is moving very slow, so it's not energy that's going to happen right away. It's not going to surprise you. This is something that you know about. It's something that you're going to work towards, and it's a new direction that you will be heading in. Now these changes could come about because of an earth sign, either a Taurus, a Virgo, or a Capricorn that brings about these new changes. Now this person is not going to want to make those changes, so perhaps you're going to have to be the one that initiates the changes or that helps the person make the changes. So this could be dealing with family or close friends, all right? There will be invitations, there will be messages that you receive as you're also getting the Page of Cups. So the Page of Cups brings about invitations. It brings about new experiences, perhaps even a new person that comes into your life to help you. You're getting the Queen of Cups. So Pisces, you're getting a lot of cups in this as well. So you're going to be someone that's going to help others through your counseling, through having your emotions under control. During the month of August, you're going to get invitations. You're going to get perhaps even creative ideas of how you're going to start to implement these changes when it comes to your work environment or when it comes to your home environment or friends. This could be related to friends as well. You're going to be defending yourself against these people, or you're going to be defending your position. Okay, so maybe they want you to make changes too quickly, or maybe there's something that's being asked of you that you cannot do at this time. So you're going to be defending yourself against others that are trying to push your buttons a little bit too hard, Pisces, because you're not ready to make these changes yet. Hence the Knight of Pentacles. This energy moves very slow, but it's very grounding energy. So when it does happen, when this new beginning starts, when the changes begin, it's going to be lasting energy because of the Knight of Pentacles. You're not going to rush into a situation that's going to bring about a lot of huge changes in your life without taking your time, in other words. So if people need you this month or they want you to make some changes, you will be making them. The thing is, you're going to move a little bit slower than they would like. They may try to push you, but you need to stand your ground and make sure that it's at a pace that you can handle and not something that's going to hurt you in the long run, Pisces. All right, let's see what your romantic life is going to be like. Or you're getting the King of Pentacles. So for some of you, if you are single, there may be an earth sign that comes into your life to bring about some changes. This person is going to be more mature than yourself, older than yourself, already have a home, already have a business, perhaps business owner, or someone that's very financially stable if you are single. And this person is coming into your life rather quickly, as we have the Knight of Wands here. Knight of Wands rides right through, very passionate person, filled with life, and very stable. As you've got the Four of Coins right underneath that King of Coins. That means that they're financially stable, they have money saved, they may want to do some travel, and it's someone that's already been looking your way. Now you're going to be at a stalemate with this person because you're not going to want to make the changes again that you're being asked to make when it comes to your heart, because you have the Two of Swords here. So you're thinking about a past relationship. You're trying to figure out if you want to make these changes with this new person in your life, but you're in a position where you won't be able to hold it back for very long. So you really need to be clear about what it is that you want, whether you want a relationship in your life or you don't, because this position you won't be able to hold. The Two of Swords is all about not wanting to look at the truth, but it's a situation where you must make a choice soon, because you won't be able to hold that position for long. Something will happen to push you forward. So it's better that you make the decision than if the universe makes a decision. This person that's single and available may not be that way for very long. So make sure that it's either an opportunity that you don't want to mess with, or if it is, try to get to know the person, because they may not be single for very long. They're getting the 8 of Cups. So yes, they will be moving away if you're not ready, because there are others that will be vying for their attention. They will be offering you their cup of love, but it's up to you whether you want to take it or not. You've got the Ace of Wands here, so it's possible that you will begin a new venture with this person that comes into your life. It's going to be a lot of messages, a lot of movement, a lot of travel with this person, so enjoy yourself. Try not to turn them away too quickly. You've got the 9 of Coins here. So yes, it's going to be a very lucrative relationship, one that is very fun. But this person is just coming out of a relationship, as there's someone that's watching and not very happy at the fact that this person has already found someone else that they're interested in. So be careful with jealousy, because there could be some secrets that are hidden from you. This person could still be married or in the process of a divorce. So be careful, Pisces, that you don't become involved with someone too quickly. Take your time. Maybe that's what it was showing me. Use your intuition. Use your intuition to move forward with this person, so that you don't either let a good opportunity go by too quickly or move too quickly, because the person could be married. Communication is going to be the key for you guys this month. Communicate clearly with those that are like-minded, because there is a soulmate that is coming. That's being shown by this card with the 2 dolphins. So it's someone that's a lot like you, a soulmate. All right, guys, I hope you've enjoyed this reading. Please let me know how you feel about it later on with your comments down below. Bye for now.